Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing a European skull mount. We just got this in yesterday, and it's been sitting in the freezer for a little bit. I think he shot it last week, so yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so now you gotta cut right down, all the way down to the nose here. Yeah. And then you just gotta kind of work your way around, getting the hide off. And as you can see, you just kind of work your way right around the bone. Try and get this here nose part here. Right here. And then just work your way right around the skull. And just let the sharpness of the knife do the work. Just try and maneuver it right around the bones there. This one?
Yeah, cut around that horn right here.
Alright, yeah.
Open that up.
So it's easier to cut over there.
To the slit of the horn.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I gotta cut this piece right here because it's like... And then just
cut it off.
Cut right around that horn.
Cut it off. There you go.
Alright, so we cut right around that horn. Now we got that off right here. So now we got this done here. Now we have to go around the eye here. Alright, turn it like this way. Alright, there we go. I need to cut it right around this here. The jaw. Cut right up next to the jaw, right there. So Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, make sure if you have this in the freezer that it's all thawed out before you start cutting on it. Make sure you also have a sharp knife, because you're gonna have to sharpen your knife quite a couple times here during this process, because well, they get pretty dull pretty quickly when you're cutting the hide off. And you gotta have a sharp knife. So.
Yes. No, you want them all like. I walk in the house and they go in.
Here's like the ear, it's all cartilage, so it's gonna be kind of weird cutting through it. So. Then once you get past that right there, then that's when it gets a little bit easier. Then you just cut right down.
Just say you do the same to the other side and shut it off.
Yeah. And now let's just cut this right here. And then you just kind of do the same to the other side, and yeah. Alright guys, so the next part you're going to do is cut right around the horns. The fur around the horns here. Which can be kind of difficult getting all the fur off around the horns there, but it'll be easier. If there's still a tiny little bit of fur around it, that's okay, because you'll get that off later, but you still want to get most of it off here when you're cutting the hide off. Right around there. Oh yeah, and by the way, this might be a little bit late, but if you don't like seeing blood, or if you're kind of got a weak stomach, you might not want to watch this video. I think I might have said that a little bit late there. Then just kind of work your way right along there, getting all the fur off of the horns. And remember to have a sharp knife. Cannot stress that enough. Always need to have a sharp knife here when you're doing this, because if you don't got a sharp knife, it's going to be real difficult, and it'll be kind of dangerous, I guess, if you're not using a sharp knife. Because if you're using a real dull knife, it'll be a lot difficult, and you'll be hacking around at it and not being able to get the fur off, and you'll end up accidentally cutting yourself. But yeah, then you do the same thing to this side, and we'll get on to the next process. Alright guys, next you have to break the jaw off. So just cut right around here, all the way down through there. So
Is that paper towel? Use that towel.
yeah, because
These are sure.
those teeth are so sharp. And just kind of disconnect these here. And whatever you do though, do not hold on to the nose, because that nose is real fragile and it'll break, and you don't want that to happen, especially if you're doing it for somebody else. Alright, there we go. Now that we got the bottom jaw off here, yeah, that's about how it should look. Like that. Alright guys, so next thing that you're going to need is some tape. So you're going to need some tape and some clear wrapping paper. So you want that so that when you're boiling it, you don't mess up the horns. So you just wrap that right around the horns right there, or antlers.
Yeah, you gotta do it neater than that.
Huh?
Gotta do it neater than that.
Get it on there nice and tight so that it doesn't come off. Then get your tape here, like this, and wrap that tape right around that the clear wrap, so that it doesn't come off when you're boiling. And do the same thing to the other side. It should look about like that. So yeah. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is boil it in hot water. Put a rod across so that it doesn't go, the horns don't get in the water. And put some of this OxiClean inside. So then it cleans up the deer meat and it gets all the blood off and loosens up the meat. And get it all over the top of the skull. Just like that. And yeah, that's about all you gotta do. And how long do you wait, Papa? Like in a...
Put tinfoil on it.
Yeah, and then you have to put the tinfoil on there to keep it so that it boils a little bit quicker, and then it keeps the smell out too, or a little bit more.
Keep the heat in.
Huh?
Keeps the heat out.
Yeah. So then it like boils quicker, I guess.
Sounds nothing but quicker. It's just how you lose all the heat.
Especially when it's kind of chilly out, because we're doing it in November here. So, but it's a pretty nice day out today. It's not bad. Wait, Papa, it's going way over the horns. And yeah, and then you just wait about, how long? Like, an hour and a half. So yeah.